to everyone who's watching right now. I'm Jemima and I'm your new girl here on YouTube. So basically, this video is for educational purposes only, and I thought why not talk something that could help everyone about mental illness. So this video is about mental health awareness by means of discussing depression and anxiety and how to cope up with it. So I hope that I could help you gain knowledge to widen your understanding about it. So let's start with some questions. You can comment down below your opinion or your answers for these following questions that I will be giving. First question, was the world too harsh to us, or it was us who have done something wrong in our own lives? 2. When will all these unending thoughts will end? And for 3, what should we do to stop overthinking? So please comment down below and I would love to read it. Mental health is a very serious matter because millions of lives are at risk. According to World Health Organization, the Philippines has consistently ranked in the top 5 of Global Optimism Index. The Philippines is also one of the countries in the Southeast Asia that has high rate of depression even before the pandemic. According to Bernard Argamosa, a psychiatrist in National Center of Mental Health, the center observed that the number of daily calls increased during the lockdown. So from 13 to 15 calls daily from the month of, I think, May 2019 to February 2020, it increased to 30 to 35 calls daily from the month of March 2020 to May 2020. So what is anxiety and depression? And is there a difference between the two? Yes. I remember when I first heard the two, I thought that depression is a fancy word for anxiety, and I was wrong. I admit it, I was wrong. It is hard for some people to determine which is which. So here are some simple definition for the two. Anxiety is an emotion characterized by worried thoughts like what might people think about you, your plans, and overthinking about your future. For emotion, feelings, it can be feelings of tension, agitation, sadness, and irritability. And for physical change, it can be palpitation, muscle tension, difficulty in breathing, sweating, and many more. And if you do experience these physical changes, I highly suggest that you should see a professional. On the other hand, depression is more than just a feeling of sadness associated with life events. The symptoms of depression is hopelessness and helplessness, feeling guilty and unworthy without an obvious reason, losing appetite, loss of energy and motivation, too much sleep, and sometimes you can't even sleep, and difficulty in concentrating and remembering, and the most dangerous one is having suicidal thoughts or thinking about death. It's not uncommon for someone who suffers from anxiety disorder to also suffer from depression or vice versa. It can occur sequentially or at the same time. Anxiety and depression are the most common mental illness in the world. During puberty, a teenager's emotions may become stronger and intense. That's why lots of teenagers ages 13 to 18 are broken-hearted because they tend to give more and forget to save for themselves. Aww. And for young adults face, sometimes depression develops due to major life transition, lack of support in your environment, lack of coping skills, relationship issues, poverty, trauma, financial crises, work issues, and many more. Nowadays, most people tend to lock themselves in their box, keeping and hiding everything in secret because of mental illness. They are too scared to ask for help when in fact they're already screaming from the inside, asking for someone to save them out of their misery. Most people suffer from anxiety and depression tend to wear a mask. A mask interfering their social life that leads to feeling a sense of unreality of being alive and happy because they're portraying their false self-identity on the outside world. There's a lot of reasons why people suffer from anxiety and depression. It can be family problem, first one. Second is inconsistent relationships, financial problem, work issues, gender crisis, problem in coping in a new situation, and many more. But how can we help other people who's suffering from mental illness? Or maybe how can you help yourself who's facing overwhelming situations right now? Number one is stop being a man pleaser and start loving and accepting yourself. You can please other people. People can never be satisfied in this life. The more times pass by, the more people find new things that can be their new satisfaction. I'm telling you, it's so hard to please other people, especially now that we're living in a modern society. Satisfaction is an unending chain. And if you keep spinning around on the track, you might lose your soul. So stop being a man pleaser. Self-peace is important than anything else. Number two, ask for help. There's nothing to be ashamed of when it comes to taking better care of your mental health. And you should choose a right person. Choose a person you know very well and you know that he or she can help you. And if you don't have anyone you can rely on and you're in a state where like you're standing in the middle of a quicksand, you can contact the crisis hotline of the National Center of Mental Health for free. It is 24/7 mental health crisis phone services that could provide prompt mental health crisis intervention through psychological first aid. And if you're scared that people might judge you, always think about this way. You and only you, yes, you and only you, is the only boss of your life. And you have the joystick of your life and no one can have it nor control it. Just do what makes you feel good. Spend your time, leisure time, doing things that you love. It can be drawing, doing chores, exercising, watching movies, anything that makes your mind feel at peace. I've read this beautiful quotation and it says, "You won't always feel alright, but you can do right things to make you feel okay." If you don't know what to do what you know to do. You get it? And there are two simple things that we can do for people who suffer from depression and anxiety. First thing is to lend our ears. It's not the sympathy that they need. It's the empathy and companion that could help them and push them to continue and strive for peace of mind. Communication is a gateway to form a relationship, to release inner toxicity, and to enjoy life. Remember this, a good conversation can change lives. Again, a good conversation can change lives. The last thing is give chance to everyone, by giving them the benefit of a doubt. We don't know what happened to them the moment that they woke up that morning. We don't know the struggles they face on the streets before they even gotten on a certain place. We don't know why they feel so anxious and why they're shaking and so agitated. So please stop judging. You don't know the battle inside their mind. Okay? You don't know. So just stop. Instead, use your mouth to encourage other people and to give hope. Okay. Again, mental health is a serious matter and cannot be left unattended. Knowing mental health illness is not enough. We must be educated for us to learn the importance of mental health awareness and what mental health illness really means. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching and I hope you learned something new because I did. I really do. And I hope you do. Thank you so much. God bless. And thank you. Bye!